Yeah. So now we are going to start differentiation applications. Differentiation and applications. Let us start our discussion with few formulas. I will ask you, you need to tell me the formulas. What is the d by dx of x to the power n?
N x to the power n minus 1.
Very good. What is the formula of d by dx of sin x?
Cos x.
What is the formula for d by dx of cos x?
Minus
Minus x.
minus sin x.
D by dx of tan x?
Secant square x.
Secant square x. D by dx of secant x? Secant x tan x.
Secant tan x.
D by dx of cot x?
Minus cosecant square x.
Yeah, d by dx of cosecant x minus cosecant x cot x. D by dx of ln x 1 by x.
1 by
D by dx of root x 1 by 2 root x. D by dx of e power x. E power x. D by dx of a power x. A power x log a to the base e. D by dx of sin inverse x 1 by square root over 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x minus 1 by square root over 1 minus x square. D by dx of tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square. So all these are very important formulas in the differentiation. Of course, remaining formulas also there. So many formulas are there, but these are the formulas that we use frequently in physics. So that is the reason I explained all these formulas once again, students. Now let us see some applications. We have already studied these applications in the previous class. Just I am revising these applications once again. You already know about this formula. What is the differentiation of y is equal to x sin x? What is the differentiation of x sin x? I already told you the differentiation of f of x into g of x. F of x into d by dx of g of x plus g of x into d by dx of f of x. Let us apply this. What is the answer, students? dy by dx into x into d by dx of sin x plus sin x into d by dx of x. So d by dx of sin x is cos x, d by dx of x is 1. So this is the way of solving this model problems. Next, so if you have y is equal to f of x divided by g of x, so then if you want to compute the dy by dx, then the formula will be like this: g of x into d by dx of f of x minus f of x into d by dx of g of x divided by g of x whole square. This is the formula. So now let us see one small example. Suppose you are having y is equal to sin x divided by x. If you want a differentiation, you can apply dy by dx. So you will get x into d by dx of sin x minus sin x into d by dx of x divided by x square. So what you are getting is d by dx of sin x is cos x, d by dx of x is 1 divided by x square. So this is the answer for the problem. This is the way of solving this kind of problems. Next, chain rule in differentiation. Chain rule in differentiation is also very important rule. Suppose you are having a function like this, y is equal to sin x square, and if you want to find the dy by dx of this function, so what you have to do? So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to take the form, so f of g of x. So then dy by dx is f dash of g of x and d by dx of g of x. So this is the formula to calculate the chain rule type problems. So now I will apply the same here. So now we are having y is equal to sine x square. We have to apply differentiation. So dy by dx, first of all d by dx of sine x square I have to write. What is the d by dx of sine x square? It is cos x square into d by dx of x square. So what is the d by dx of x square? D by dx of x square is 2x. So we are getting 2x cos x square is the answer for the problem. This is the way of solving the problems by using the chain rule in the differentiation. Now let us see another example for the chain rule. Suppose you are having y is equal to e power sin x and they are asking us to find the dy by dx value. So what you have to do? You have to apply differentiation both sides. So dy by dx and dy by dx of e power sin x, and first you are applying the differentiation for e power sin x, which is e power sin x only, multiplied by d by dx of sin x, because this is not x, this is sin x. So that is the reason we are differentiating sin x also. So what is the d by dx of sin x? D by dx of sin x is cos x. So your answer will be cos x e power sin x. So this is the way of applying the chain rule in the case of differentiation. Let us see another one example. If y is equal to sin of cos x, so you want dy by dx. Now apply differentiation. Dy by dx, d by dx of sin of cos x, d by dx of sin is cos of cos x, and again we have to apply the differentiation for cos x. D by dx of cos x is sin x. So sin x cos of cos x. So this is the way of doing the problems in the case of differentiation. Always we have to follow the chain rule. So now I will give one small problem. All of you please try, students. Example problem: y is equal to log sin x. So what is the dy by dx of this function? What is the answer, students?
Log sin x into cos x, sir.
Yeah. First see, you have to apply differentiation both sides, dy by dx, and d by dx of log sin x we have to write. What is the d by dx of log x? It is 1 by x. So here x is not there, so sin x is there. We are writing sin x multiplied by d by dx of sin x. So d by dx of sin x is cos x. So cos x divided by sin x. So answer is cot x. So this is the way of doing the problem. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Let us see another one example. Suppose y is equal to tan inverse e power x. What is the dy by dx? So if you want to find this, you have to apply differentiation both sides. D by dx of tan inverse e power x. So what is the tan inverse x differentiation? 1 by 1 plus x square. So e power x whole square we have to write into d by dx of e power x. So d by dx of e power x is e power x only. So e power x divided by 1 plus e power 2x. So this is the answer for the problem. Clear or not, students? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us move to the another one example. So all these are mixed type functions. Suppose y is equal to sin x plus cos x into e power x. So what is the differentiation for this? If they are asking differentiation, you can simply apply the differentiation both sides. D by dx of this, that is sin x into e power x cos x. So d by dx of sin x is cos x only. You have to write the d by dx of e power x cos x. So if you write the differentiation, let us see what we will get. So here we have to write e power x aside and we have to apply the differentiation for cos x plus cos x into d by dx of e power x. So now let us simplify. Cos x plus e power x into d by dx of cos x is minus sin x, plus cos x into d by dx of e power x is e power x only. So finally what we are getting here, cos x minus e power x into sin x plus e power x into cos x. This is the answer for the problem. Clear or not, students?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So now let us see how to apply the concept of differentiation in physics. Suppose let us see the example 1. So they will give the problem in this manner. Suppose the particle is moving in positive x direction. Its position with time is given by x is equal to t square plus 2t plus 1. So this is the position of the particle with respect to time. Find the velocity of the particle at t is equal to 1 second. So this way they will create questions and they will ask you questions. Now let us see. So position means x, so velocity means dx by dt. So dx by dt is nothing but velocity. So here if you see this d by dt of what is there in the place of x, t square plus 2t plus 1. So v is equal to d by dt of t square is 2t, d by dt of 2t is 2, d by dt of 1 is 0. So velocity can be written like this. Velocity is equal to 2 into t plus 1 is the velocity. They are asking velocity at t is equal to 1 second. You put t is equal to 1 here. So 1 plus 1. So you are getting 4 meter per second is the velocity. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
In this manner we can easily calculate the velocity of the particle. So now let us see next example. A particle is moving with a velocity given by v is equal to, so 2t plus 1. Find the acceleration of the particle at any time t. So this is the question given. Now you have to find the acceleration of the particle at any time t. So you already know about acceleration. Acceleration can be written as dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. So now you can apply d by dt of velocity is already there, that is 2t plus 1. So you can differentiate this. So d by dt of 2t is 2, d by dt of 1 is 0. So acceleration is always 2 meter per second square. So this is the way of doing problems by using this concept. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Number of model questions are there. Number of problems are given based on this concept. So we can do almost all the problems based on this single concept. So now let us see another one such important question. See the velocity of a particle is given by v is equal to a plus bx. What is the acceleration of the particle yet x is equal to a by b. So this is the way in which they will ask question and we have to solve this. So velocity of the particle is given by v is equal to a plus bx. What is the acceleration of the particle at x is equal to a by b? First of all, what you have to do, you have to differentiate this. So dv by dt you have to calculate. So what is the dv by dt? Acceleration. Acceleration is equal to dv by dt, and acceleration can be written as a d by dt of v means a plus bx. So now let us apply differentiation. So d by dt of t is 0, v into dx by dt. So what is the dx by dt? Velocity. Velocity can be written as v, and you can write v into v means already you know that v is equal to a plus bx. So we can write directly acceleration as ab plus b square x. But they are asking the acceleration at x is equal to a by b. X is equal to a by b. What is the acceleration? ab plus b square into x is equal to a by b you have to place, and acceleration is equal to ab plus ab. So that is equal to 2ab. So this is the answer for the given problem. So in this easily we can compute the acceleration. So there is no difficult. Just by applying differentiation we will get the answers. Is it clear, students?
Sir, can you explain that question once again, sir?
The velocity of the particle is given by v is equal to a plus bx. What is the acceleration of the particle at x is equal to a by b? This is the question. So
Yes, sir.
here we are required to find out the acceleration. So I am applying the differentiation both sides. When I apply the differentiation both sides, dv by dt is nothing but acceleration. So I am getting acceleration on the LHS. On the RHS side, I am applying the differentiation, and dx by dt is again velocity. So I wrote v here, but already I know the velocity as a plus bx. So I am replacing this v with a plus bx, and after simplification I am getting ab plus b square into x, and I have substituted x is equal to a by b. After solving, I am getting acceleration as 2ab. This is the acceleration formula. According to the given velocity, this is the acceleration. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So in this way we can do almost all the problems in mechanics and motion in a straight line topic by using the concept of differentiation. Now let us see another important concept, that is the maxima minima concept on the differentiation. Maxima and minima concept in differentiation. So what is this maxima minima concept? By using this maxima minima concept, we can identify when a function becomes maximum and when a function becomes minimum. So let us see the following steps. So these are the steps that we are going to follow whenever we are doing the maxima minima computation. So you have to take the given function as y is equal to f of x, and you have to apply the first differentiation for this, that is f dash x, and you need to solve this for x. Solve f dash x is equal to 0. Find x values. Solve f dash x is equal to 0 and find x values. Now you have to compute second derivative also for the f of x, and check the sign of d square y by dx square for above x values. If d square y by dx square is negative for x, then function having maximum value at that x. If d square y by dx square is positive for x, then function have minimum value at that x. So this is the way of identifying the maximum minima of a given function. So if you want to find the maximum or minimum value, we have to substitute the values in the f of x to get the maximum or minimum values. Now let us see one small example. Suppose there is a function like this, y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. So we are required to find out the maximum or minimum value of this function. Find the maximum value of y. Find the maximum value of y. So at what value of x I am getting the maximum value of y, that I have to find. So here I am going to apply differentiation both sides. So dy by dx, so dy dx of x square plus 2x plus 1. So if you calculate the differentiation, we are getting 2x plus 2. So this is the value of dy by dx I got. So second step, I have to equate it to 0. I have to equate the dy by dx to 0. If I equate dy by dx to 0, we are getting 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, and x we are getting as minus 1. X value we are getting as minus 1. So we can clearly see at this x value minus 1, I have to check the sign of the second derivative. Now I am applying the second differentiation for the dy by dx. I already know the dy by dx value as 2x plus 2. Now again I am applying the differentiation both sides. So again I am applying the differentiation both sides means again I am differentiating this. If I apply the differentiation both sides, so this side becomes d square y by dx square, and this side it will becomes so 2, and the remaining terms will become 0. So you can clearly see the second derivative is positive for x is equal to minus 1. So that means what you can say, at x is equal to minus 1, the function have minimum value. So if you want to find the minimum value, so you can put the x is equal to minus 1 in the f of x. Already you know about y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1, and you want to calculate the minimum value. So that will be obtained just by substituting the x value minus 1 in this. So minus 1 whole square is plus 1. This is 2 of minus 1 plus 1. So what you are getting? The minimum value of that function is 0. and that function is not having any maximum value. The function is having only minimum value. So now you can also see the graph. I will plot the graph so that you will get a better idea where the function is having the minimum value. See students, so where the function is having minimum value, at x is equal to minus 1 the function is having minimum value. Have you seen the graph? Have you seen the graph, students?
Yes, sir.
See the graph. I have plotted the graph here, and I will show you the graph also. Without drawing graph, we have calculated where the function is getting the minimum value. So this point is very important. This is the graph of that function. So this is the graph. Y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1, and you can see here at x is equal to minus 1 the function is having minimum value, and you cannot say the maximum value of the function because it is a parabola graph and it will continue up to infinity. Okay, clear or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is the applications of the differentiation. This is how you apply the differentiation concept. So I have explained you the physics related examples and also maxima minima concept of the differentiation. Okay students, now let us move to the integration and its applications. What is integration? Integration and its applications. What is integration? It is reverse process of differentiation. It is just the reverse process of differentiation. Now see students, I will write some formulas. What is the dy dx of x to the power n, nx, n minus 1, right? What is the integration of nx, n minus 1 dx? That is x to the power n plus c. So what I did here,
You did the reverse process for differentiation, sir.
yes, simply I did the reverse process of differentiation. First of all, I have differentiated x power n and I am getting nx power n minus 1, and I have integrated n into x power n minus 1 into dx and I got x power n plus c. Just reverse process, just reverse process. So what is the differentiation of sin x? Differentiation of sin x is cos x. The integration of cos x, sin x plus c. Again, it is just a reverse process. Now see again, d by dx of tan x secant square x. What is integration of secant square x dx? Tan x plus c. Just reverse process. I am doing only reverse. What is d by dx of secant x? Secant x tan x. What is integration of secant x tan x dx? Secant x plus c. Just reverse process. What we are doing here is reverse process of differentiation. That is called integration. What is d by dx of cot x minus cosecant square x? What is integration of cosecant square x dx minus cot x plus c? Just we are doing the reverse process. If you are well versed in differentiation formulas, automatically you will become well versed in integration formulas also, because they are just reverse process. Now let us see another one. What is d by dx of
Let's see, sir.
cosecant x minus cosecant x cot x? So what is integration of cosecant x cot x dx minus cosecant x plus c?
What is that C, sir?
What is that C, sir?
C is integration constant. C is integration constant. Every time whenever we are applying integration without limits, we will get that integration constant. You have to compute the value of that integration constant separately by using the boundary conditions of the given problem. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Whenever we are doing any physics problem, definitely they will mention some boundary conditions. If there are no boundary conditions given in the problem, you have to search that boundary conditions. According to the given system, you have to search the boundary conditions and you have to find out the integration constant value. And if you have integration with limits, no problem. You can easily get the value of that integration constant, and no need to get the integration value constant. Automatically, you will get a numerical value only. That is a definite integration. It is a different process. Is it clear, students? Up to here, any doubt? Integration?
No, sir.
Now let us see another one formula. Integration of x to the power n into dx. X to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So this is the formula. Integration of x to the power n into dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Now let us see another one formula. Integration of ln x dx. X ln x minus 1 plus c. This is the formula. Integration of e to the power x dx. E to the power x plus c. Integration of a to the power x dx. A power x log a to the base e plus c. Log a to the base e plus c. Integration of dx divided by square root over 1 minus x square. Sin inverse x plus c. Integration of minus dx divided by square root over 1 minus x square. Cos inverse x plus c. Integration of dx divided by 1 plus x square. Tan inverse x plus c. Because if you differentiate this again, you will get this reverse. So all these are integration formulas. So you need to remember all these formulas, students. There is no other option. Read, write, do whatever you can do, but you have to remember all these formulas. All the formulas are very important. Without these formulas, if you are trying to do integration, you won't get anything. So these formulas are very important. Next, another set of formulas also there. Just see that formulas. Integration of dx divided by a plus bx. 1 by b ln a plus bx plus c. This is one formula. 1 by b ln a plus bx plus c. Suppose integration of dx divided by a square plus x square is there. You will get 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. In the similar manner, integration of dx divided by square root over a square minus x square. So that formula is 1 by a sin inverse x by a plus c. Integration of minus dx divided by square root over a square minus x square is 1 by a cos inverse x by a plus c. Next, integration of square root over a square minus x square dx formula. X by 2 square root over a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a plus c. So this is the entire one formula for this integration. All the formulas are very important. We use these formulas frequently to solve the problems in physics. Once again, students, all of you see all these integration formulas. If you don't know differentiation, you will feel a bit difficult while doing integration. You have to know all the formulas in differentiation as well as in integration. Now let us see some examples. What is integration of x square plus 2x plus 1 into dx? Tell me, students, what is integration of x square plus 2x plus 1 into dx?
Is it 2x plus 2, sir?
No, you have to integrate this each and every term. So you have to take that integration inside. Integration x square into dx, integration 2x into dx plus integration dx. So now you have to integrate this. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. Integration of x is x square by 2, integration of dx is x. So now if you simplify, what you are getting is x cube by 3 plus x square plus x. So this is the integration of this function. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Let us move to the next one. Integration of log x plus x dx. What is the integration of this? You have to send this integration inside. Integration of log x dx plus integration of x dx. Already I told you integration of log x log x minus x plus integration of x is x square by 2. So answer is x log x minus 1 plus x square by 2 is your answer. Let us move to the next question. What is integration of sin x plus cos x dx? What is integration of sin x? What is integration of cos x? Integration of sin x dx plus integration of cos x dx. What is integration of sin x dx? What is integration of sin x minus cos x? What is integration of cos x? Sin x plus c. So this is the answer for the problem. Integration is just reverse process of differentiation. What you are doing in differentiation, do the same in reverse order in integration. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Next, tell me answer for this one. Example, integration of e power x plus x minus 1 into dx. What is the value of integration of this? What is the value of integration? Okay, let us see. You have to send this integration inside. So what you are getting, integration of e power x is e power x only. Integration of x dx, x square by 2. Integration of dx, it's simply x. So what is the answer? E power x plus x square by 2 minus x. Okay. So very simple process. Next, another one question. Example.
Sir.
Yeah.
So integration of e power x dx is e power x plus c, right?
So just I am placing that c here.
Oh, okay, sir.
Any problem?
No, sir. Got it, sir.
Next, what is the value of integration of 1 by square root over 1 minus x square plus x dx? Now tell me what is the integration of this? What is the integration of that? Hello students, please try the problems. Don't waste time. What is the integration of that?
Cos inverse x plus 1 I guess.
No. Integration of dx divided by square root over 1 minus x square plus integration of x dx. You have to send that integration inside. What is the integration of dx divided by square root over 1 minus x square? Sin inverse x. Integration of x dx, x square by 2 plus c. So this is the answer for the problem. Clear or not? Integration is very important. integration formulas are very important. Whatever the formulas that I have explained here, you need to read all the formulas, no exception. You need to read all the formulas given in the integration. There is no exception. We use this process frequently. Integration is very, very important in physics. We'll apply integration several ways. Now let us see about some definite integrations. So definite integration, integration with limits. Integration with limits. So suppose if you have like this, integration a to b, f of x dx. You can write after integration you will get f of capital X. You have to write the limits like this, b to a. You have to write the upper limit first, and next you have to write the lower limit. So this is the way of applying the limits for the integration. And this formula is very, very important, students. Please remember this formula. All of you, please remember this formula. I will tell some applications also related to that formula. See that applications also. All the applications are also very important, students. Please remember that applications. If you forgot, then nothing. It's compulsory you can use these formulas in physics. There is no doubt. We are having number of formulas. So you can see this integration a to b, f of x dx can be written as integration minus b to a, f of x dx. See, I am just changing the limits. If I change the limits of integration, you will get minus sign in front of the integration in this manner. And you can also do like this, integration. So integration, you can see this 0 to a, f of x dx can also be written as integration 0 to a, f a minus x dx. So these are the another some set of formulas, basic formulas, very important formulas. Now let us see some applications also, students. We use these formulas only. We don't use that much very difficult formulas. We use very easy formulas. Let us see next another example. Suppose like y is equal to sin x is there. You want to integrate this sin x from 0 to pi. So what you have to do? You have to take this value of integration like this, integration y dx. Integration, you have to integrate from 0 to pi. You have to take the limits from 0 to pi. What is the value of y? Sin x dx. What is integration of sin x? What is integration of sin x?
Minus cos x.
Yeah, minus cos x. Now you have to apply the limits. So see what I will get. Cos pi minus cos 0. What is the value of cos pi? Cos pi is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. So what you are getting here?
Minus 2.
No, this is minus 2.
sorry.
Yeah, 2. We will get 2. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Let us see what is the integration of. So y is given like this, x square plus x plus 1, and you want to calculate integration of y dx by taking the limits from 0 to 1. What is the value of integration 0 to 1 y dx? So you can take that integration like this, I is equal to integration 0 to 1 y dx. I is equal to integration 0 to 1. Y means x square plus x plus 1 into dx. So you can apply that integration inside. Integration 0 to 1 x square dx plus integration 0 to 1 x dx plus integration 0 to 1 dx. What is the value of integration 0 to 1 x square dx? Value of integration x square is x cube by 3. You have to apply the limits 1 to 0. Then again you have to integrate this. X square by 2. Apply the limits 1 to 0. Integration of dx, x. Apply limits 1 to 0. So if you apply the limit, upper limit first, 1 by 3 minus 0. Next here also you have to apply limit 1 by 2 minus 0. Here also you have to apply limit 1 minus 0. So what you are getting? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1. So what here we are getting is 5 by 6 plus 1. So 5 by 6 plus 1 is 11 by 6. That is the value of the integration. Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
See how we are doing. I am showing step by step procedure. Step by step. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Next, another one question. Now you can try. Y is equal to x cube plus x square. Find integration of y dx taking the values integration 0 to 2 dx. So tell me the answer for this problem. You try and tell answer, students. Now you have to try. See, I am not giving you difficult problems. I am giving you very easy problems. Mathematics is very important in physics, students. I already told you in the basic mathematics class, whatever the math that we are learning here, this is just basics for our upcoming topics. Now let us move to the topic. I will only calculate because people waste the time. Integration 0 to 2.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you tell what should we write for x cube, sir?
You already know the formula, na? Integration x power n
Answer,
dx.
sir.
X power n plus 1 by n plus
Sir,
1.
6.
Answer is?
6, sir.
I don't know answer. Even I have to do. Just I am taking integration here and I can apply this integration. I can send it to inside 0 to 2 x cube dx plus 0 to 2 x square dx. Integration 0 to 2 x cube dx. X to the power 4 divided by 4. Limits runs from 2 to 0. Integration 0 to 2 x square. X cube by 3. Limits runs from 2 to 0. We have to apply the limits now. 2 to the power 4 divided by 4 minus 0. 2 cube divided by 3 minus 0. 2 to the power 4. What is the value of 2 to the power 4?
16.
16 by 4. So this is 2 cube. 8 by 3. So 3 fours 12.
20 by 3.
Yeah.
20 by 3.
20 by 3 is the correct answer. Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
Can you give another problem, sir?
I am giving number of problems. Now also I will give another one problem. See. I will give another one problem. So y is equal to sin x. Calculate the value of integration from 0 to 2 pi y dx. What is the value of this integration?
Sir, minus cos 2 pi.
No. What is the answer for this problem?
Sir, is it minus sin 2 pi, sir?
No.
Minus 2, sir.
No. Answer is 0. I is equal to integration 0 to 2 pi y dx. I is equal to integration 0 to 2 pi y means sin x dx. Integration sin x. What is integration sin x? minus cos x. Let us apply the limits 2 pi 0 minus cos 2 pi minus cos 0. What is the value of cos 2 pi? Cos 2 pi value is 1. Cos 0 is also 1. 1 minus 1, it is 0. Answer is 0. Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
Let us move to the next one. Integration of 1 by a square plus x square into dx. Okay. I need to compute this value from 0 to 1. So I am going to replace this a with 1. So what is the value of this integration? Compute and tell me the value of integration. Integration 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square. What is the value? Hare, I already told you that problem, na? Again, why are you thinking, students? 0 to, take this value as integration 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square. I value 0 to 1 means you can take this integration. Integration 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square means tan inverse x. 1 to 0. Tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Tan 0 is 0. So answer for this integration is pi by 4. This is the answer for the problem. So tan inverse 1 value is pi by 4. Any doubt in the integration? Hello, students.
So the value of tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, sir.
Yes. So I'll tell you some values. Remember, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is always pi by 2. And cos inverse minus x, pi minus cos inverse x. So these are the values that we will study in inverse trigonometry. I think you haven't seen that inverse trigonometry also. So please once remember these points. We use these points whenever we require it. Inverse trigonometric formulas. Next, let us move to the next one. What is integration of e power x dx minus x, e power minus x from 0 to infinity? What is the value of this one? I value integration 0 to infinity e power minus x dx. Now tell me the answer for this integration, students. What is the answer for this integration? Students, this integration is very important. Very, very important. I think you people don't know about this integration. Integration, that what we are discussing in the present basic mathematics class, very useful in all the chapters in physics. All the chapters. From starting to ending. Even in nuclear physics also. In order to calculate radioactive disintegration, you have to use this integration method only. In order to calculate mean lifetime or average lifetime of a radioactive material, again you have to use integration. And in thermodynamics, in order to calculate the work done in different thermodynamic processes, again we have to use integration.
Sir.
Kinematics, total kinematics topic entirely based on integration and differentiation and calculus and graphs. You completely changed.
Sir, is it e power infinite, sir?
E power infinite, no.
Sir, is it 1, sir?
1 is correct answer. Maybe 1 may be correct answer. I'll check. So this integration is very very important. If you fail to work out these models, if you fail to remember these formulas, the physics topic, entire physics topics will become like a ghost to you, because see, you will definitely get scared about the derivations and all. Why? Because this integration is that much important in physics. In each and every derivation we use integration, maximum part. Now I will evaluate this. Just see, students. Integration of e power minus x dx is integration e power minus x minus 1 we will get here. So we will write this minus just by side, not denominator. We can write side also. And we have to apply the limits of integration now. So this limits of integration are infinity to 0. So I is minus e power minus infinity minus e power minus 0. So what is the value of e power minus infinity? E power minus infinity value will be, it is e power infinity, and this is 1. See, this e power infinity means this is very large, very large. So the total value tends to 0. So you can take it as 0. So the value will be plus 1. Integration value will be plus 1. So answer for that integration is plus 1. So integration 0 to infinity e power minus x dx is plus 1. Clear or not? Clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. See the last example. What is the value of integration 0 to 1 dx divided by x plus 1? What is the value of this integration? So I will integrate. You already know about the formula of this integration. Integration of dx divided by ax plus b, 1 by a ln ax plus b plus c. So this is the formula. We can use this formula here to get the value of that integration. And integration of 0 to 1 dx divided by x plus 1 is ln x plus 1. You can apply the limits 1 to 0. Whatever value we are getting, ln 2 minus ln 1. Ln 1 value is 0. Answer for this integration is ln 2. Answer for that integration is ln 2. Clear or not? Answer for that integration is ln 2. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. See, I am not even giving any complicated integration. Next integration formula is there. Integration, another one formula is there. Integration u dv is uv minus integration v du. So this is integration by parts. Integration by parts formula. I will tell the applications of this integration by parts also. This is integration by parts. We will use this integration by parts also, students. So first of all, get grip on all these topics and all the formulas. Whatever the formulas of integration that I have told you until now are very important in physics. We use frequently in problems. So all these integration formulas. The last formula, we use this last formula in calculating area of ellipse. X by 2 square root over a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a plus c. This is the formula. I tried several times and I have practiced several times to remember all these formulas. You have to do the same thing. First of all, remember differentiation formulas. If you can able to remember the differentiation formulas, integration formulas doesn't matter because it is opposite process of differentiation. You can easily remember almost all the formulas. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
So in the tomorrow class, definitely I'll ask you the formulas related to these integrations. Definitely I'll ask you in the class. No doubt. Now let us see the integration by parts, one small example. What is the integration of 0 to 1 x e power x dx? See this formula. So we have to integrate this. We have to integrate this x e power x dx by using these by parts. Okay students, now I am taking like this. Just see, I will integrate. Integration 0 to 1 x e power x dx. This is the given thing. So here we have to take one function as v and one function as u. So here I am taking u as x and I am taking this dv. How to take the dv value? See, integration differentiation of e power x is e power x dx. So I can write e power x dx in this manner. So now I can write like this, integration 0 to 1 x d e power x. So what is there in the place of u? X is there. What is there in the place of v? E power x is there. What is our formula? Integration u dv is equal to uv minus integration v du. So now I am applying the same formula here. So just see, u is there and this is v, and I am writing here uv means x e power x minus integration v e power x and du is dx. So this is the value, and here first of all after integration I will apply the limits. Here I need to apply the limits from 1 to 0 and this is from 0 to 1. So we can also apply after complete integration, no issue. So there is no problem. You can also apply after complete integration. So e power x dx. So what is the value of this one? E power x, x e power x minus e power x only. So this is the value that we got. We can apply the limits. First limit we are applying 1 e power 1 minus e power 1. Next e power 0. So this term will become 0, this term will become 1. So finally what we are getting? So this is e minus e, that is 0, and this is minus of minus 1, and answer is plus 1. So plus 1 answer is correct answer, students. Plus 1 answer is correct. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So in this way we can do integration by parts. This is integration by parts. I'll explain in the next class, students, because it's time up. Okay, now I'm going to wind up the session. Bye.
So bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.